multiplying polynomial using any methods you like. This is what I'm going to do in this video. I will just stick with the FOIL method. I have graded and read so many paperworks. I will say 99% of the time, students do a FOIL method on paper. I'm not saying that you cannot do the rectangular method. If you like the rectangular method, you think that is safe, you are not making any errors, go ahead, use the rectangular method, okay? Because the purpose is the purpose of solving problems is you want to get the right answer, right? It doesn't matter what method you have used. If you like the rectangular, stick with the rectangular. But the purpose of this video is I would like to use the FOIL method to multiply a longer polynomial. Sometimes we don't say multiplying polynomial. We just say, okay, you have one parenthesis times another parenthesis. So all you need to do is expand them, fully expand, and then simplify. Fully expand and simplify. Okay, using the FOIL. All right, so I will be using 2x. I'm taking the 2x, and then I will just multiply. Oh, just pick the eraser. I will just take the 2x and then multiply every term in the second parenthesis. Okay, take the 2x, multiply to every term in the second parenthesis. So that is a 2x times x squared, and then plus 2x times 3x, and then plus 2x times negative 5. And then let's use a different highlight. I will take the 8, multiply each term in the second parenthesis. If you wish, you can do this in line 2. So the work is cleaner. So 8 times x squared plus 8 times 3x plus 8 times negative 5. And then you clean that up. So 2x to the third plus 6x squared minus 10x. Second line, you have ax squared. You know what? You can put the ax squared in here, right? So ax squared, and then plus 8 times 3, 24x, and then minus 40. And then what is that equal to? 2x to the third, 6 plus 8, 12, 14. And then 24 minus 10, 14. And then minus 40. So this is done. As always, you can use the rectangular method if you wish. All right, moving on to another example. How about 2y minus 3 and then multiply? Let's do 4 terms. Y to the 4th minus y to the 3rd plus y squared plus y plus 4. Wow, this is crazy enough. Okay, as always, you pick up the first term and then you multiply to each term in the second parenthesis. I know the line makes the word a little bit of messy, but that's what you have to do. If you are familiar with this method, don't draw the lines. 2y times y to the 4th, and then plus, I know this plus comes from nowhere. 2y times negative y to the 3rd. So once you take the 2 times the negative 1 is negative, right? The negative and the positive will do the job for you. And then plus 2y times y squared. Oh, I have to use the next line. Plus 2y times y, and then plus 2y times 4. Okay, so that is the 2y, and then you will do the same thing for the minus 3. You will do the same thing for the minus 3. Oh, on my notes, I use a positive. You know what? I already wrote a minus. Everybody wrote a minus already. Let's stick with the minus. Okay, the next line, if you are familiar with this, to save some work, you can just take the negative 3. Oh, I'm using the highlighter. You can just take the negative 3 and then multiply to each term. Take the negative 3, multiply to each term. So that will be here. Pay attention. Minus 3 y to the 4th. Negative 3 times minus 3 y to the third here, minus, minus. So that will be watch, plus 3y to the third. Take a look. Negative minus times minus, you get a plus. And then the next one, the second power, minus times a plus, you get a minus. Minus 3 plus y, minus 3y, minus 3 plus 4, minus 12. Okay, the minus 3 is done. Okay, we are going to clean up the first line. So we have a 2y to the fifth minus 2y to the fourth plus 2y to the third, and then plus 2y squared, and then plus 8y. Okay, and then now we will carry this line down. Okay, we will carry this line down here. What do we have? Fourth power, right? I'm going to put the negative 3 in here. So negative 3y to the fourth plus 3y to the third minus 3y squared minus 3y minus 12. Okay. Final cleanup. 2y to the fifth minus 2 minus 3 minus 5. 2 plus 3, 5. Negative 2 minus 3, negative 1. 8 minus 3, 5. And then drop the minus 12 down. There you have it. All right, next problem. Let's try a 3 by 3, shall we? We have a 2 by 3 and then a 2 by 5. Let's try a 3 by 3. So let's try a 2a squared plus 8 minus 1 times a squared minus 5a plus 2. All right, and then the first one, that would be here. So that would be a 2a times 1, 2, and 3. The line will be very messy once you reach to another one. So this is 2a squared times a squared, that is a to the fourth, 2a times 5a minus 10, a to the third, 2 times 2 is 4a squared. First line it is done. How about the next line? The next line, let's do a yellow. We will take the a, this a, times a squared, negative 5a, and then 2. So that will be pass it, right? A to the third minus 5a squared. And then, you know what? I can do some space, right? So I can do a to the third and then minus 5a squared, a times 2, 2a. I can move a little bit. It is the same thing like if you put it right here, because I'm trying to line up the line term, so it is easier to perform the addition and subtraction in the last step. And then the next step, you will be taking the negative 1 times each term in the second parenthesis. So that will be a negative a squared, right? So that will be a negative a squared, negative 1, negative 5, negative 1, positive 2. Ta-da. Okay, let's do a cleanup. So that is equals to 2a to the fourth, negative 10 plus 1, negative 9. You see that? You see how convenient it is? 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Negative 1 minus, did I got this right on my notes? Negative 4, the square. Did I get that right, or I make a mistake on my notes? Oh, I make a mistake on my notes, so everything I wrote in here is right. So 2a squared, and then negative 5a squared, and then negative a squared. All right. Negative 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. Or you can do a 4. You can do a 4 minus 6. Negative 2a squared. All right. 5 plus 2, 7, and then minus 2. There we go. So like I said, if you have a 3 by 3, 4 by 5, it is cleaner to use a rectangular method because that method is basically a mistake, is basically error proof, because you just multiply two terms, one pair at a time, and then you put everything together. You have a table to like put all the line terms, to organize all the line terms. You can just combine the line terms using the table. I highly recommend the rectangular method if you are doing a 3 by 3 or even a 5 by 5. Alright, so that is the end of this video. If you like the method if you like the way I explain math, FOIL method, multiplying, polynomial, for expansion, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more contents like that, and I will meet you all in the next lesson. Signing out.